We're joined by our good friend Michele Siekerka, President and CEO, New Jersey Business and Industry Association, otherwise known as NJBIA. Good to see you.
Pleasure to be here.
Women's leadership. Last September, we did you brought together all kinds of women leaders, others like myself who were honored to be a part of it, called Empowering Together. What was it about and why does it matter even today?
So it was an incredible program. Women's leadership is so important, Steve. And it's not just about getting women in a room and talking about what are the issues affecting women. It's about hardcore leadership skills and helping these women attain those skills, and even more so, creating visibility to the women who have those skills.
What kind of skills are we talking about?
Oh, we're talking about the ability to negotiate and influence. We're talking about good communication. We're talking about how to walk in a room with confidence, how to exert your confidence, how to be proactive but not too aggressive.
Where'd you learn all that? I mean, I've been teaching leadership for years and still struggling to try to really understand how it works. But you and I have known each other for more than a few years. You walk in a room, you carry yourself a certain way. Where'd you get that?
Yeah, I would say life experience. You know,
really?
Yeah, absolutely. I think about, I was a young lawyer, so I was a woman in somewhat of a man's world coming up. There were women in the courtroom, but as litigation, I was one of the few. I always tend to find myself in and around communities where it was predominantly men. I sit on publicly traded company, predominantly men in the room.
And by the way, speak about boards. What percentage of insignificant, well, I don't know.
Oh, it's in the teens. It's still only in the teens.
No, it's not. It's got to be in the 20s now.
No, we didn't hit the 20s yet. We're getting closer.
The number of women on boards in the teens. Significant progress in the last 10 years, or have we been in the teens for a while?
No, each year it rises. So I love when I come, this was our 4th annual this year, when I kick it off with a little bit of statistic, and I use the statistics. It sounds sad, but it's actually a good percentage increase year over year. And if we keep the momentum, there was incredible momentum that day. We had over 500 women who were fired up and who wanted to get skills, and those who had the skills, they want visibility to the skills. So if we can just harness that momentum, and the idea of empowering together is it isn't just about building your own skills and being a leader in yourself. No leader is a good leader unless they empower others to be leaders. And that's what we shared that day, is how do we empower each other, men and women.
That's right. By the way, this whole program, we have 4 very prominent, compelling women leaders. The whole idea of gender diversity in the workplace, why is that relevant to this discussion?
Significantly important in the C-suite, in the boardroom, all across companies, because think about the society that we serve today. Okay, who's buying the products and services? Who's making the decisions when you buy the products and services? Women? Absolutely. Absolutely. And then when you go in the room, you have people who are people bring something different to the table. Men and women think differently. People of different cultural backgrounds think differently, and they bring different life experiences to the table. So when you share that around a table, be it a board table or a C-suite table, you get power that you couldn't get if you just had a myopic group of people sitting around all talking the same thing.
Before I let you go, are you optimistic about women in leadership roles in the next 5 to 10 years?
Absolutely, especially here in the state of New Jersey, because it's a priority for us, it's a priority for me, and when I get serious about something, I make it happen.
You really do.
I do.
They just gave me 30 more seconds. I got to ask you something. What can we do, man? I mean, I have always told you that the women around here run the Caucus Educational Corporation, and I'm glad to work for them. But what can we do?
Yeah, just be in the game. I mean, recognize what women bring to the table, and then sponsor them, empower them. Empowering together. When you see a woman who's got the skills and just needs that little bit of a lift up, lift her up.
Create opportunity.
Absolutely.
Our good friend and partner, Michele Siekerka, New Jersey Business Industry Association. And by the way, the publication that people can check out on a regular basis that not only do I write a column for, but we get promoted, we have a promotion in there every month, is?
The award-winning New Jersey Business Magazine.
It's first class. Thanks, my friend.
Thank you.
Stay with us. More women in leadership right after this.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been provided by Georgian Court University, Valley Bank, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the Russell Berry Foundation, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, Summit Medical Group, and by Adler Aphasia Center. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area.